Right. Good morning, my dear friends. Good morning, dear masters.
Yeah, good morning.
So welcome to day 7 of the breath by breath, step-by-step approach to breathfulness or anapanasati meditation that we've been doing for the last 7 days. It's being conducted by Pyramid Valley International. All of you know this is a international meditation retreat located south of Bangalore city. So we've been learning different aspects of breath and the different aspects of how to be mindful of our breathing. We've been learning it step by step. So today, we are moving into the key second half of our learnings around the breath. We will know a little bit more about what the breath does and why is breath mindfulness or breathfulness very important. And then we will go over to what the technique that we will do today. I hope my audio is audible, right? Able to hear me. Great, thank you. So today, we're going to learn another wonder of breath. Just by being with the breath, it enhances the awareness of emotions. So yesterday we started learning about awareness, feeling the sensations of the breath, sensations due to the breath. So Gautam Buddha found that using the breath, you can manage your emotions. You can manage your feelings. So what is the science behind that? Right? So emotions, and that is why I wanted you to do that homework last 2 days in terms of any time you undergo those emotions, feel what sensations you have at different parts of the body. And this is the context here. So emotions usually arise in 2 ways: triggering of the memory of a past positive or negative experience, or creating positive or negative scenarios, basically because of whatever we have programmed. The same situation will bring about different emotions in different people. Just like the way if people go to a movie, 5 people in a family go to a movie, different people have different experiences of the same movie. That is because of all the programming that we have. Mind gives a context to an emotion by creating a feeling. And usually we become aware of an emotion after we experience a positive or a negative feeling. So feelings are not visible, emotions are visible in some, because it turns into some action. You're angry is an emotion. You're afraid, fearful is an emotion. You're happy is an emotion. But underlying that, there are a variety of feelings according to research. So according to modern psychological research, there are 5 basic types of emotions: happiness, anxiety or fear, which is also, you can relate it to anything that you dislike, anger. So the 3 emotions that arise from the ego. And then joy and sadness, they arise from our soul qualities. And depending on the intensity of each of these emotions, there are a whole set of feelings. For example, anger, the basic emotion of anger, when it is at a low intensity, we might feel some displeasure, some kind of resentment. Suddenly someone turns up at your house, right? So you feel a sense of dissatisfaction. Oh my God, I was planning to do something. Now this person has turned out, right? So you're displeased. But if the same person turns up at your house at unexpected times frequently, what happens? You become annoyed. You become irritated. Oh my God, every time this guy comes in. Or even at office in a meeting, every time someone keeps interrupting you, then you feel annoyed, you feel irritated. After a while, if that same thing continues or a similar reaction continues, or in the base of this annoyance, if something else happens, then you suddenly blow up, right? Then you start hating. It turns into hatred. You start disliking that person. You started disliking that kind of incident. You start disliking that kind of interruption. And over time, it will turn into sometimes you burst and tell, oh, why are you interrupting every time during a meeting? Why are you interrupting every time during a class? So that's how it turns. A different intensity intensity of feelings belong to the same emotion. Similarly, joy. Right? So sometimes you feel very happy. Oh my God, okay, I got this work done. And sometimes suddenly you meet someone you didn't meet for a long time. You feel joyful, gleeful, the intensity is different. And suddenly you got some news, or you're working on something, or you've been wanting something to happen and it happened, and you absolutely are ecstatic. You can see people jumping with joy in cricket stadiums, right? So they are absolutely rapturous, absolutely ecstatic and euphoric. So that is how it works. Similarly with sadness and other emotions. So there is an emotion, there is a feeling, and the feeling is of different intensity. All right. And while Gautama Buddha originally found out this whole cycle of how an emotion gets formed, right? So this is the chain. This was put together by modern psychologists and neuroscientists, right? So all emotions, all of our sensations have their origin in the 6 senses. How do we feel? So we have the 5 senses, which is your sight, smell, taste, touch, and hearing. And then the 6th sense, which is thought. In Buddhist literature, also thought is a 6th sense. So just the thought of something could trigger a whole set of emotion. So the 6 senses are the doorway or the gateway for anything that impacts you, impacts your mind. That is why we try to control all that. We try to practice as much as shutting things down during meditation, right? And anything out there causes a sensation or a vibration. Sensation in your body, a vibration in our energy body. Sensation in a physical body, vibration in our energy body. So for example, you are meditating. There could be you could feel hot, you could feel warm. That's a sensation, right? And then the mind adds a story to it based on the memory. Oh my God, it's going to feel warmer. It's going to feel hot for the rest of the 45 minutes. How will you going to do meditation? Then you start craving, oh my God, either the power is gone now or whatever it is. So you feel a bit annoyed. That annoyed, you feel unpleasant first, and then you feel annoyed, right? And that annoyance is nothing but a displeasure or an anger at something not happening. An anger at, oh my God, I need to meditate without fan. Let me see, I'm just taking an example. It could be anything. So there is a vibration, and then the mind adds a color to it based on our past memories, based on some learnings that we have. It attaches a meaning to it. So this person is bad. This situation is going to be uncomfortable to you. Or this food is something that you did not like. You do not like, so you're going to be with it. And then that immediately gives you this feeling tone. So in Buddhist scripture, this is very common. So they say there are 3 types of feeling tones. Everything ultimately is pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral, right? So the same situation could be pleasant to somebody, unpleasant to somebody, and feeling neutral, right? Even becoming angry for a lot of people is like pleasant experience, because sometimes you must have heard some people always complaining, always cribbing, always being unhappy. Even being unhappy could be a pleasant feeling, because that's how the body is kind of attuned to it. So it could be pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. And then that in turn translates into an emotion, one of the basic emotions. And emotion and labeled feeling are what you can see from this earlier chart. It could be at different levels. And that dictates your behavior. And that behavior in turn feeds a lot of thoughts, for example, you're shouting at your kid or at somebody, and that person responds. That response is taken through your hearing, and then that again continues to go through the same cycle. So this is the emotion loop. The reason we call it the emotion is energy in motion. It's basically your sensation, vibration going through different frequencies, ultimately translating into words, translating into more thoughts, or translating into actions. Right? Absolutely, the energetic variation of the energy field of our body, ego, and soul are what causes all these. And emotions arise because we are not mindful of the feeling. So what we are trying to do in Anapanasati meditation, most of Buddhist meditations, is we are trying to become mindful of things at as early as possible in this chain, right? So, for example, we are trying to feel things like sensation, or even we are trying to shut off the mind so that the mind doesn't add too much of story. And Buddha has gone even further. So he says, feel it at a sensation level or a vibration level. So even before it translates to an emotion, we are trying to find it, whether it's pleasant or neutral, before the mind colors it, and we are looking at it at a sensation level so that you can intercept it at that particular point and not allow this whole process to follow through. That is how we are to be conscious. As we continue doing meditation, sometimes we are conscious, like the last 2 days you would have done, I'm conscious of my anger. I'm conscious I'm getting annoyed. I'm conscious of my like and dislike. So next level is you become conscious of all pleasant feelings and unpleasant feelings. And the next level, you become conscious of why is your mind, why am I becoming angry, right? Why am I not liking it? And then slowly you'll feel conscious of the sensation. Even before any like or dislike has an equivalent sensation of body. So we feel that. So the more mindful we are before the event happens, we can do a course correction, we can change our course of action and behavior. That is what improves, changes habits. That is what removes cravings, removes fear. The more we do that, and more our personality changes, and we start becoming a lot more creative than being in the fight or flight mode. So negative emotions cause the disease in our body, both psychological and physiological disease, right? The negative emotions disturb the vibratory pattern of our body. What are the negative emotions? 2 days ago, we saw all the things like fear, anger, doubt, regret, resentment, anything associated with our lower chakras, right? They're all lower frequencies. They disturb the vibratory pattern and impact our energy field. And when we hide, deny, or suppress our feelings, the energy associated with our emotions and feelings cannot disappear. They get stuck, they get blocked. And more we get to some energy feelings, the blockage grows. And that is why you see the chakra blocks, right? The negative energy of fear and anger, they are the intense negative emotions, stay in your energy field. Greater the intensity of energy field, negative emotions, the greater the instability in our energy body. And that is a result of all our mental and physical disorders, right? And what our mind does with that energetic disability impacts our mental and physical well-being. And pretty much the disturbance becomes an unresolved issue in our psyche, in our mindset, right? So in Buddhist scheme of things, feelings are the ones that make the world go around. We spend our whole lives trying to pile up things that give us positive or pleasant feelings, and we always try to avoid anything that gives us unpleasant feelings. Could be a thing, could be a concept, could be an idea, could be an ideology, could be some person. So whatever gives us pleasant feelings, we are with that, could be some substance, and whatever we try to avoid anything that gives us bad feelings. It could be, you could avoid a parent, you could avoid a spouse, you could avoid a colleague, you could avoid dealing with a situation. So all those, that is just because it gives you bad feelings. And neutral feelings, we tend to face out anything neutral. Okay, that is fine, I don't care. And we go back to our imagination and fantasies, right? So a lot of people might be attending these meditation sessions, and it's also in a sense of trying to see, okay, let me try and learn this meditation. It gives me a good feeling, right? But the real goal of Anapanasati meditation is not to give you a good feeling. It's about giving that skills and strength for each one of us to handle both positive, negative, and neutral feelings. It's about bringing that equanimity. We'll talk about that in a couple of classes. It's all about equanimity. Good feeling, bad feeling, neutral feeling doesn't really matter, right? You stay unattached to any specific feeling. But the problem is we become slaves to this process. I showed you that, right? We always want good feelings. We don't want bad feelings. We don't look closely at the feelings that stimulate our reactions. When you don't look at the feelings mindfully, what Buddhist literature and a lot of yogic literature say is that then they elaborate themselves into different moods, different emotions. Then it becomes a trait. Then it becomes a habit in your mind. So this kind of people are like this, and you start avoiding certain kinds of people or certain kinds of situations. right? It becomes an ingrained trait, it becomes programmed. And you always want to deviate to a situation where it helps you feel good, be it anything, be it sex, money, power, drugs, fighting for a cause, war. All this happened because people have their own ideologies, or this is good, this makes me feel good, right? And it's all, what is there? What is the source of all that? Source of everything good and bad happening is because the way we feel, or because way that someone feels. So the Buddha saw feelings as the weak link in this chain. He said, if you catch it at the source, right, then you can handle it. And that is what, if you catch it at the source, we can short circuit the whole process instead of going through those 5 or 6 steps before things start translating into actions, where someone says, no, eliminate that person, or let's change the situation, whatever it is, right? So before something negative happens, you can actually always short circuit the process. And that is what he says causes measuring. So some of you, I mean, all of you probably know, right? The Buddha's and the yogic teaching is suffering is unavoidable, right? But pain is unavoidable. There is going to be pain always. It's a question of whether how you take it, right? If you take it with a equanimous state, you don't suffer. But if you want to avoid pain, that leads to suffering. That leads to all sources of misery. And key thing is emotions arise because the fact that we are not mindful of feelings. And this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to become mindful of feelings by using a tool. Just like people playing cricket, before going to the ground, they do net practice, right? There are machines bowling balls, and that's all the practice. Similarly, we are trying to learn and practice mindfulness by being with the breath this 1 hour. The same thing as we continue to practice, the same thing will reflect on our everyday life. So that is the whole practice, the thing about practice. So today, let's dive into our breathfulness practice. All of you know the routine. So first 5 minutes of equal breathing. And then yesterday we did a little small exercise on our looking through our sensations, right? So today we're going to expand on that. So we'll do 5 minutes of breathfulness, and then I'll guide you through, again, bring your awareness to your breath, start focusing, right? Focusing at a point, but be with your breath. But today our attention is going to be on our breath, and we are going to be aware of different things, right? Till yesterday, our awareness was on the other way, we are focusing our attention here, awareness of the breath. Today, our breathing is going to be the central point, right? So for the first few minutes, you're going to focus our awareness here, but continuing to be attentive of our breath. The second 10 minutes, we're going to follow our breath, right? Complete attention on the breath. It could be anywhere. If you're feeling comfortable for you to be focusing on one point, that is okay. But please follow your breath, the inhale, exhale, the way your breath follows through your throat, your chest, your abdomen, of your movements through your abdomen, movements of your abdomen. So you continuously follow your breath, right? And then tomorrow we'll do more of that. The last 10 minutes, I will ask you to flow with your breath. That means your attention is still on your breath, but you are mindful of the sensations all through your body. You can start that with the following the breath itself. So you are mindful of all the sensations. Your attention is on the breath, but you're expanding your awareness. So initially your awareness is here. Next, your awareness is wherever your breath goes, your breath cycle. And then we expand our awareness to our entire body. That you'll start feeling sensations. You become aware of sensations all through the body. And that is why yesterday we did a high-level body scan, just so that you open up those awareness in different parts of the body. All right. So like usual, we'll do it for 40 to 45 minutes, and then we'll open up for Q&A. All right, my dear friends, so let's get into our posture. Please remove your spectacles, cross your feet, clasp your hands, and close your eyes. Sit straight, comfortable, neck straight, shoulders straight, back straight, and head straight. Let's start relaxing our body and mind through the equal breathing. Once you feel your posture comfortable, bring your attention to your nose. Start breathing in easy, smooth, and long. Inhale and exhale. If you are familiar and comfortable with your inhales and exhales, you do not even need to do the counting. But if you want to notice your progress, you can do your counting. Start your inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Start your exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Start with slow inhales and exhales and slowly expand it to the longer ones. And as you do that, be conscious of your belly breathing. Following the breath will be pretty much similar. Only thing is we do it with our normal breath when we do it. Simple, easy, smooth inhale, smooth exhale. No holding the breath. Do not force your breath. Continue to be with your equal breathing. Smooth, long inhale and long exhales. You should feel your body relaxing, your mind calming down. Be conscious of your breathing. As you breathe in slow and long, counting adds another dimension of consciousness as you try to have your in-breath and out-breath equal. Being conscious during this equal breathing helps your mind become calm. It helps manage mind wandering. Last 2 minutes of equal breathing. Feel your body light, feel your body relaxed. Feel the joy of being conscious of your breath. Feel your brain slowing down. Now, with that feeling of relaxed concentration, please drop your counting and get back to your normal breath rhythm. The normal breathing rhythm is soft, unequal, and natural. Bring your attention to your breath and become aware of your nose region. Bring your awareness to the area around your nose. Feel the air going into your nose and out. Last few days we practiced this. You focus your awareness around your nose, entrance to your nose, while being conscious of your inhale and exhale. Do not be confused by the use of attention and awareness. The words attention and awareness. Be conscious of your breathing. at the point at the entrance of your nose. This step of focusing helps you get into the rhythm of your natural breathing. Do not alter your breathing. Any thoughts, any distractions, observe, let them go, and get back to your breath. No analysis, no thoughts. Feel the sensations around your nose at the point of your focus as you breathe in and breathe out. Notice any minute tickling. Brushing of the hair as the air goes into your nose and out. So we're becoming conscious of our inhale and exhale at the entrance to our nose. This step of focusing on your nose is going to help you anchor yourself whenever your mind wanders, whenever you get distracted. You can always bring your awareness to your nose area and start following your breath there. You should be aware of only the area at the entrance to your nose and just your breath, nothing else. Your nose and your breath, nose and your breathing. Continue to be with your breath at the entrance to your nose. Avoid entertaining any other distractions, any thoughts, any judgments. Bring your awareness to your nose. Start observing your breath at that point. Do not alter your breath. Do not strain your mind, train your head. Keep your face relaxed. No trying, only being. Whatever you are doing is right. Nothing to worry. Now, stay anchored in your breathing. Expand the area of focus to the entire area where you feel sensation and movements due to your breathing. So follow the cycle of breath. As you breathe in and breathe out, air flows through your throat region, your chest region, and there are movements in your stomach. Continue to breathe, but follow this cycle. Don't worry if it is not sequential, if you're not aware of it sequentially. But expand your awareness beyond your nose. Follow the sensations in your throat, in your chest, in your stomach. Sensations could be movements, the feeling of your clothing, or some internal movements. You're only aware of the areas where your breath is flowing, where you're conscious of your breath flowing. Do not force your breath or alter your breath to feel those areas. Wherever you're able to feel, just feel the sensations. Your attention is on your breath. You're becoming aware of the whole breath. So continue to be attentive to your breath. Just follow all the sensations along the path. The air moves as you breathe in and breathe out. That is all. We expanded the area of focus from around our nose to the entire respiratory process. Drop any visualization, even if it may have helped you to start with. Enjoy the experience of full breath. Continue to breathe normally and naturally, but observe your full breath cycle. Follow your breath from the time you inhale till you exhale. Follow the breath through your body and out. Following the path of your breath should be the only conscious thing. Now, just be mindful of the entire path of your breath, wherever you are able to feel the movements or sensations. Breath is a wonderful thing that happens every moment. We are paying it due respect by being conscious of as much as possible of the breath cycle. Feel a sense of joy and appreciation towards the path of the breath. Continue to be conscious of your breath. Feel your body relaxing. Feel your mind slowing down as your attention continues to be on your breath. Now, slowly expand your awareness to your entire body while staying anchored in your breath. Continue to be conscious and attentive of your normal breathing, but expand your awareness to different parts of your body and feel any movements, feel the sensations. Could be pain, could be movement of energy, could be tickling, could be itching. Just feel that and breathe in and breathe out into those sensations. Your breath directs the circulation of prana, the life force, the breath energy throughout your entire body. Feel the energy movements through the sensations it brings up. You cannot feel all the sensations. Whatever you're able to feel, just observe and let go. No analysis, no other thoughts. Just enjoy the feeling of lightness and the energy currents flowing through your body. But stay anchored in your breathing. Do not let go of your attention on your breathing. Last 10 minutes. Do not force or alter your breathing just to feel the sensations. You will feel the sensations at some time, even if not today. Just be open. Continue to be with your normal in breath and out breath. Sensations could be anything. Feeling warm, feeling cold, feeling a pain, feeling tension. All these are sensations. Just become aware of them and let go. Do not expect any sensations. Do not feel bad about any sensations. That's the teaching of Buddha. Enjoy the experience of your body, the whole body breathing. So breathe in and breathe out. Feel the air flowing through your body, giving rise to numerous sensations. Observe whatever you're conscious of. Feel the lightness of the flow. Feel the lightness in your head. Enjoy the experience of whole body breathing for the next 3 minutes. Wonderful, my dear friends. With that experience of flowing with the breath, let's express our gratitude and appreciation for the consciousness that allows us to be conscious of our breathing. Slowly bring your awareness to your heart region. Express thank you, gratitude to all the experiences during your meditation. The good, bad, neutral. Feel grateful that you were able to sit through the last 1 hour. Now, with that feeling of gratefulness, express gratitude to 3 things, people, or situations in the last 1 day that you are happy for, you're grateful for. Recollect that thing or incident or person and say thank you in your mind. Every emotion is energy. The emotion of gratitude is of high frequency. Now, feel grateful for all the people, all the beings, and all of life. on your time during this lifetime. Slowly become aware of your sitting posture. Become aware of the room you are in. Relax your feet. Relax your fingers. Relax your neck. Place your palms on your eyes for a few seconds, and you can open them slowly. Wonderful. So, how was the session? Very good. So today we expanded our awareness of breathing, expanded the mindfulness of breathing to whatever happens during our meditation. And there is deeper meaning and learnings from the way we accept everything everything that comes or everything that doesn't come. We don't worry about, oh, I wanted that feeling. I wanted my mind to become calmer, but I didn't do it. So we will go deeper into that in the next couple of sessions. So let's quickly take a few questions. We're almost at the end of the time. So please type your questions on the chat window or raise the Zoom hand. Yes, Suni. Yes, ma'am. See your name, Suni, with the hand raised. If you want to ask a question, you can unmute yourself and ask, please, or share.
Okay. Thank you very much. It was a very good session. So I just wanted to ask few things. One, while I'm meditating and when I'm concentrating on my nose, after a few minutes, I can't find my nose, it's not there. But then I just be with the breath and then I just don't bother about the nose not being there. It just stays. So is that the right way to go?
Yes, ma'am. So as long as you're conscious of your breath, nothing else matters. So over time, your awareness drops from different parts of your body. So that is fine. Nothing to worry.
Yeah. And secondly,
you can expand. The next step is you can go ahead.
Yeah. Secondly, currently my body is going through a lot of body pain, which is mostly on my right glute muscles. And I'm sitting for meditation, whereas I've been told by the doctors to not sit for a long time. But when I sit down and I concentrate on the thing, but sometimes I feel that, there's a lot of pain and I look breathe into the pain. So I don't get relief, of the pain. So I just want.
So you're saying you're feeling the pain, and after a while you're breathing in and out into the pain. You're focusing your attention onto the pain, but you're not getting relieved as much, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I think I would suggest, over time it will happen, but ease yourself physically. So physically make sure in a posture that it doesn't cause pain, and then start focusing on it. Over time it will improve. So more awareness, more attention on the pain. You become one with the pain, right? And then the pain is not separate, you are not separate. So that is when you get rid of the pain. It will happen over practice.
And sometimes when it gets severe, I want to lie down. So can I lie down and do meditation?
Yeah, if that is what you're comfortable, but still conscious of your breathing, that's okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, we have Jayalakshmi, ma'am.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, please.
Yeah. Thank you for the wonderful session, sir. I've got a question regarding maintaining relationships. In my family, I find 2 or 3 people who just keep arguing without listening to the conversation. With the person A, I am aware that they will pick up like that, pick up quarrels. So I am aware of that and I talk accordingly. With some other person, suddenly they pick up quarrel without expecting. So should I keep that in my mind always? It will become judgmental or it is just being aware?
Yeah, awareness is different. I think judgment is different. So yeah, so the fact that you are being bothered by that situation, it means you are attached to that, attached to a certain way of things having to be there, right? I mean, I relate it to your breathing. So there are some breaths that are longer, some breaths that are shorter, and suddenly some places you get a pain or a different sensation as you do your breathing, right? So we are accepting that during meditation, right? So breaths are longer, okay, no problem. Breath shorter, no problem. Some pain comes, I observe that, no problem. We're not attached to avoiding the pain or feeling good about it, right? So very similar, the teaching from breath meditation is any such situation, if anything is causing you pain, that means anything is causing you suffering, that means you are attached to a certain way of things being having to be there. In this case, I would say awareness about the situation is good. Judgment is also okay, but if you are getting attached to it and if the judgment is causing you to suffer, causing you pain, then that is harmful for you. So the suggestion here is, according to teaching, so you should just let go of it. Let's just be things the way they are instead of you resisting it. Because when you resist, only you get the pain. Other 2 people will be happy, will be doing their things, whatever way.
The whole day, I feel my energy is getting drained.
That is because you've given your energy to that thought, that pain, that suffering, right? So if you don't give that energy, you just be just like when your breathing thoughts come and go, let those arguments come and go. After this thing, it's out of sight, out of mind. That is it. So then you preserve your energy. Otherwise, you're giving the energy to that thought all through the day.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Amita Botra.
I felt a lot of vibrations. I'm still, I think, in that state. I have not come out fully. And I even saw a lot of light. I saw blue color light. I am still the vibrations, I'm still feeling them in my hands, my whole body. I felt the vibrations. Right now also,
that's good, ma'am.
My here I'm feeling
just relax, just lie down, right? So good. So all these are experiences that we normally find or get during meditation sessions. So full flow. Today we did the full awareness of the body. So the body sensations increase, right? The vibrations increase. But over time, the next level of feeling will be some kind of a joy, some kind of a feeling, and then it will turn into peace. But don't worry about the vibration. Just lie down, breathe normally, gently relax, and seeing lights, seeing visions, experiencing sweating, experiencing the kind of fast breath, slow breath is all the outcome of breath mindfulness meditation. So there are a lot of cleansing that happens in the body in a
I
deeper
also
state.
at one point felt a jerk, sir. And I felt that something was entering my body. A big jerk happened and a source of light entered my body. I felt that, sir, today.
Okay, very good. So let it find.
But
That's
how
not
do I come out of this situation, sir? You are telling you come back, but I'm not able to come back. I can hear you. I can hear all what you're saying, but I'm not able to come out of that situation.
Madam, so I said just lie down. Just lie down and relax. Right?
Okay.
I mean, if you get sleep, so be it. Just lie down and relax. Just be in that state for a while, and then you'll get normal.
Okay, sir.
Right?
Thank you
Just
so
calming
much.
down the vibration. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Take care.
sir.
Yes, Mr. Vasu.
Thank you for the wonderful session. So you had mentioned like if we do the mindful breathing with awareness, so we can prevent from blockages and all actually. So if there are some existing blockages from a long time because of the way we couldn't handle our mind properly, the thoughts and all those things, is it possible to clear those blocks?
Yes, yes, of course. Yes, of course. That is the whole point, right? So we've been programmed to do a lot of things, and because it could be food habits, could be thinking habits, could be all other habits. Because of that, if we are not mindful of those emotions, energy blocks happen. This whole process is for those blocks to get dissolved. That is what we mean by cleansing, right? So we have calmed our mind. Now we have started the process of cleansing. Those process blocks will get removed. In fact, after a while, the samskaras or vasanas of past lifetimes. So in fact, after a while, continue deep meditation, some of the blocks, the samskaras or vasanas of your past lifetimes also start getting dissolved, start getting cleansed up. So yes, the answer to your question is yes. The whole point of that is the cleansing process clears all those past blockages.
Okay, thank you. And I had one question about the pyramid in the Pyramid Valley Center. I came there first time like about 3 weeks ago, 2 days before the Buddha Purnima. And I went to the top, doctor, like
King's
where you
Chamber,
can go. Yeah. So I sat and meditated for like 10-15 minutes. So my body started like rotating like slightly like clockwise. Is it bad, or I was not sure like.
No, it's sort of normal. That's what there, anytime your energy flows happen, anytime the energy flows through your body and you're sensitive to it, all those experiences happen. You keep moving like this. Sometimes
Yes,
physically you move, sometimes you are still, but you have the feeling of movement. Your energy currents move, you feel some sweat, you feel cold, right? So all those are normal outcomes of meditation. That is what that's high energy spot. But inside the pyramid as well as in King's Chamber. So you get into the state that we sometimes get into after so many days, sometimes immediately, right? So that's normal. So after a while, it will stabilize.
I thought I may be weak. That's why I couldn't handle that or something.
No, that's normal.
Thank you. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, sir. So a couple of questions on the chat window. Yes, recordings are on YouTube. So there are some questions on YouTube. I don't know if anyone can read it on YouTube. Let me see. Yeah. So I had itching sensation, got heavy head numbers in left leg. Yeah, these are all again because you're becoming more aware of the sensations. So the itching sensation is fine. Heavy head, it goes away once you start focusing your attention on the rest of your body. Or there was another question on the recordings available. Yes, all the prior recordings are available on the Pyramid Valley YouTube channel. You go to YouTube, type Pyramid Valley International, followed by breath, and you should be able to see the recordings of day 1 to day 6, and today's recording also will come up shortly. And yeah, there is a question on Prana Shanti and Chaitanya Shanti. So honestly, I don't know the difference between those. And again, the guidance here is do not get embroiled in too much of concepts, too much of terminology. The practice is just be with your breath, and that will take care of everything. We can have we have a lot of models out there, right from chakras, right from a lot of other what to say, affirmations or things like that. They all have a purpose. In this case, we are just going through breath mindfulness, and it does a lot of things that keeps our lives happy. It helps us be away from suffering, right? So just focus on the practice. We just focus on the practice in this session. There are other sessions that clarify concepts and terminology. All right, my dear friends, we are at 7:30. With that, we'll close the session for today. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. But again, throughout the day today, please be mindful of the sensations. Please be mindful of the emotions as you go through the day during your. Please be mindful of all the activities that you do. And anytime you feel pain, you feel bad, just bring your attention to your conscious breathing. All right. So with that, thank you very much. Have a nice day and see you tomorrow.
Welcome to the Pyramid Valley International, Bengaluru, India. The pyramid is meant for meditation. It has got the high energies. Enjoy the high energies of the Maitreya Buddha pyramid and the serene circumstances of this valley. Spiritual science is the basis for all other sciences. In spiritual science, we understand that we are all gods, come here of our own accord onto this earth planet to see that the earth planet becomes a heaven and not a hell. How we can transform this hell into a heaven, that is the subject matter of spiritual science. And masters of spiritual sciences are the experts in spiritual sciences. Meditation is the doorway for enlightenment. Enlightenment is the doorway for welfare, health, wealth, well-being, and joys in life. Meditation is the foundation of spirituality. Spirituality is the superstructure built on the foundation of meditation. Everybody should dedicate a couple of hours every day for meditation, every day. As we dedicate our life to meditation, we become a source of inspiration, joy, energy to everybody around, everything around, every being around. We emanate energy. We want to see the whole world become a joyful place for every being, every animal being, every plant being, every mineral being. That is the duty of every human being, to provide joy and energy to every other being.